2 decades on the nation's highest court, Justice Stephen Breyer will soon be stepping down. He spoke with ABC News about his plans to retire last year.
I do not intend to die there on the court. I hope not.
At 83 years old, Breyer is the oldest out of the 9 Supreme Court justices and most senior out of the 3 liberals. Breyer's retirement now paving the way for President Biden to fulfill his promise of transforming the Supreme Court, potentially making U.S. history.
I'm looking forward to making sure there's a black woman on the Supreme Court.
Coast Guard officials in Florida are searching for dozens of people believed to be on a boat that capsized. Officials believe the boat was part of a human smuggling operation from the Bahamas.
Will be transferred ashore today in Fort Pierce, and we continue to search for other survivors.
Prince Andrew formally responds to a lawsuit accusing him of sexual assault.
Prince Andrew denied battering Virginia Giuffre or intentionally inflicting emotional distress as she has alleged. He said Giuffre has unclean hands, asserting her lawsuit cannot be brought because she herself recruited women for Epstein and enabled the kind of conduct her lawsuit decries. Prince Andrew's legal team also said again the case should be dismissed because Giuffre lives in Australia and reasserted that an earlier settlement agreement between Giuffre and Jeffrey Epstein prevents the royal from being sued.
There's growing outrage over a Florida bill that would limit classroom discussions on sexual orientation and gender identity in primary grade levels. Dubbed the Don't Say Gay bill by critics, the legislation is speeding through the State House and Senate. LGBTQ advocates fear if signed into law, it could ban lessons on historic oppression, effectively erasing parts of American history. The bill also encourages parents to sue schools or teachers that engage in these topics. Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg's husband, Chasten, a former teacher, tweeted the bill will kill kids and make Florida a harder place for LGBTQ kids to survive in. It's unclear exactly what discussions would be banned. Supporters insist it's about protecting parents' ability to be in charge of their children's upbringing.
As inflation hovers near a 40-year high, a major shift from the Federal Reserve. The central bank is signaling it'll start raising interest rates in March for the first time in 3 years, part of an attempt to fight sky-high prices.
Against a backdrop of elevated inflation and a strong labor market, our policy has been adapting to the evolving economic environment, and it will continue to do so.
Higher interest rates mean borrowing money will get more expensive for consumers and businesses. The stock market edged lower on the Fed news after several days of wild swings.
A military family discovered a mover was lying about his location by tracking him using an Apple AirTag. Valerie McNulty says her family hired a moving company to take their belongings from Fort Carson, Colorado to Fort Drum, New York.
According to Valerie, an Apple AirTag she'd attached to her 4-year-old son's bracelet to track his bus ride every morning accidentally ended up on their moving truck. McNulty says days later and past the point of expected shipping delays, her family's belongings still hadn't been delivered. Then, when the driver told her he was 19 hours away in Colorado, the AirTag revealed that wasn't the case.
So, as kindly as possible, we were like, listen, we know that our stuff is only 4 hours away. We were hung up on.
Wow. The moving company says the driver was put on probation for lying. It says it's now going to start using AirTags to track its drivers and trucks.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.